Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the Michigan Wolverines. Taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Gonna run it. It's Baxter. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
2nd down after that previous play. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Blue. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. There's contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Wolverines will have to take it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. To contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on third and long. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They stop him with the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to extend the play. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And try to creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. They're going to run it here. And that run produces a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Can he get there on the ground? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, it's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now for the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the one after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
He's got his man wide open. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Texas. Returner runs out of bounds.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He hands it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Grab down the middle. It's Blue. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught. All you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
And they'll take over first and second.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
It is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And bulldozing his way through. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Now it's second down here. Tight end goes in motion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll run it here. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Try and muscle for the first down. Making people miss. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some open field ahead. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Texas. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Powers through.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
By the receiver. He's tackled at the 27. And that's good enough for a first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Daniels. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Fires it on the move. Pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. He grabs it inside the 20. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unfathomable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Trying for the end zone, wanting it right up the gut. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
He knocks this one right through, and that will extend their lead even further. After another score to punctuate this offensive performance, they'll just kick it away and let the defense close it out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Daniels. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Michigan. Just ran away from the defense. Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
27, Michigan, 14. Texas.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Handout, they'll test the right side here. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter.
At the end of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score, Texas 27, Michigan 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Using his legs here.
Boy, he comes up just short of this 1st down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the 1st down, but he gives them a chance.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Dropping back. It's Manning. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense recovers, but they're way short of the marker. Ends up killing the drive.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside. Give them a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Escapes the sack. Trying to create here on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Texas 27, Michigan 21.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call?
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Manning. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The shotgun handoff here. He's brought down, but not before the game to the 42-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? A quick throw out left, complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. 1st down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Big gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what...
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
What was the quarterback thinking here? There's just absolutely no way you can take a sack in this situation. And now it's fourth down.
So down 6, they need a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stopped short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. They'll run the option. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Six-point game. The offense is out there trying to convert on this fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete in the final pass attempt. The defense rises up to secure the win. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.